Hello and welcome back to another episode of Culture Dudes. Today we're at Pewterers Hall. The hall is on Oak Lane near the London Wall and has been at this site since 1961. It is the home to the Worshipful Company of Pewterers. They're ranked number 16 in order of precedence of the city livery companies and were formed in the year 1348. So pewterers were people who made utensils or containers out of pewter, which is an alloy of tin and lead. Examples of items included tankards, mugs, saladware, flatware, pots and candlesticks. The crest of the company is a Mount Vere, out of which there are two hands holding a dish of the third. This is supported by two seahorses. The motto is "In God is all my trust." The current Pewterers Hall was built in the 1960s by the Holloway brothers to a design by D.E. Nye and Partners. Around the hall, Afro-Mosaic wood was used as a lighter alternative to mahogany and was imported from Nigeria. One of the universal traditions of the livery companies is known as the Ceremony of the Loving Cup. The Ceremony of the Loving Cup is a city tradition which dates back to Anglo-Saxon times. This was when King Edward the Martyr was assassinated in the year 979 while drinking at a banquet. The cup is passed around the table with each guest drinking to his neighbour, and it is only the Beadle who knows the exact formula of the drink. Just outside the main hall there are 4 cups on display. They include the Samuel Jackson, the John Leeson, the William Howard and the Thomas Jackson cup. The stained glass overlooking Oak Lane is a glass sundial and was commissioned by the Sussex firm Opus Stained Glass. It bears the company's arms on the pediment and the dial face is enlivened with a spider attacking a fly. The original dial was almost certainly made after the Great Fire of London in 1666, and the receipt was discovered to a Mr. Richard Dutton for a price of £6 and 12 shillings. There are several royal charters around the perimeter of the Great Hall. The first charter was granted by King Edward IV on the 20th of January 1473, which gave license to the master and wardens the right to be self-governing, to hold goods and property in perpetuity, and to govern the trade throughout the kingdom. This was different to the powers granted to the majority of the other companies, whose jurisdiction was limited to the City of London. The staff you see here belongs to the Beadle. Now, the Beadle was traditionally a point of contact between the master, the wardens and the court assistants. In the modern day, the Beadle is appointed as an officer of the company, and his responsibilities vary from ceremonial duties to facilities management and also being the toastmaster at banquets. The touchmark ceremony is a long-established tradition whereby individual pewterers mark or touch a plate of pewter kept by the company. The earlier touch plates sadly were lost during the Great Fire of London. The 5 that survive today record the marks of the great pewterers from then until the beginning of the 19th century. Now, you've probably heard the expression, give a man a fish and feed him for the day. Over here at Culture Dudes, we have a saying, give a man a gavel and get viciously attacked when looking out the window, minding your own business. Now, this video wouldn't have been possible to make without the help of Elisa Franco Malik, who is the assistant clerk at Pewterers Hall. We'd like to say a big thank you to her and to you for watching. Until next time.